Yeah, they definitely didn't change this up. Didn't they used to have like banners? I think they used to have banners on her. Primary text, secondary text. Uh, they used to have banners on here, but I don't remember what they did with it. Let me see. Marianne told me it was right on time. Yes, I'm hurting. Yes, I'm trying. Primary text. Okay. And then just save that. Okay, so I guess it's live. Let me check my YouTube. I need to set a day where we go live and we just kind of kick back. It look like it's up on YouTube. Audio sounds good. Video sounds good. Grab my headphones. Get my fireplace going. What up, Sean Johnson? What's good with you, man? What's happening? I'm over using Restream. Restream then kind of changed some things up on me a little bit. How your day been, man? What fragrance you rocking today? I was just saying I need to um come up with a day where we just stream. We go live. I'm mainly or primarily whenever I do go live, I'm on YouTube because I don't be necessarily caring for. I don't like IG Live. IG Live is ashy to me. Can I show you a comment? There we go, for sure. He said, "I'm good, good, bro, for sure, man. What you rocking today?" So today I've been rocking this little equalizer right here, bro. This little equalizer right here. It says ADG with ambergris and ISOE. This stuff right here, man, bro. This stuff right here been a problem, my boy. Is just something about this particular mix that, like, no matter where I go, it grabs women's attention. This completely grabbed their attention. It just grabs their nose. As stupid as that sounds. I don't know, man. It's like I've always get compliments on certain fragrances, but just the type of compliments that I get on this one, they just been different. And like the women been real responsive with this particular one. I've been loving it though. What you been rocking today? I should have got me something to drink so I could have sipped on a little something. So what's this? Move from the stream, maximize the volume. They done changed up a lot on this one. So how do you pronounce that? Is it Carvin? Carvin? Lou Intense? Carvin Lou Intense. So how do you? Let me see. How do you? They didn't change up so much on this one. RTP source. I used to be able to share a screen. Okay. So what I'll do is make this one separate. Pull this to the side. Make this one smaller. And I can pull up this screen so I can see what you're rocking. Go to my Fragrantica. I'll pull up this fragrance right quick. Give me a second. Intense. So on this page, let's make that smaller. Make this bigger. Share screen. Go to window right here. Okay. Oh, okay. Okay, for sure, for sure. So you can see it. This is the bottle here. Not bad. Price point on this. Fragrance X, you're looking at about 55, 68 bucks. Link the new tab. Let me see how that's looking. Sorry if you hear my daughter screaming in the background. They always making noise. 55 bucks, 1.7 ounce. It's not a bad price point. Notes on this. This fragrance right here, I actually want this one. It seemed like it's a little overpriced though, but I actually want this particular fragrance. This Bucephalus. I've been thinking about copping that one. Notes. So you're looking at mint, Italian lemon, grapefruit, lavender, birch leaf, ginger, cardamom, cedar, and amber. Oh, excuse me. He said, carving. Okay. How's the fam? Family doing pretty good, man. Yeah, they in the back screaming, making noise. It's getting close to their bed. Actually, it's past their bedtime. So my wife, she got them, and they probably watching Encanto right now and getting ready to try to hit the sleep if I'm not too loud in here. That's not bad though. So you're gonna get like a nice, fresh, a little high pitched. You're gonna get like a little bit of a sparkly vibe from that ginger. You're gonna get a smooth, creamy, kind of airy vibe from that lavender mixing in with that mint and that lemon and grapefruit. Real sparkly high pitch. You're gonna have just a little bit of warmth and slight smolder possibly from that cedar wood, and that cardamom's going to sit right next to that ginger, adding in that slight spice, slight sparkly vibe. Birch leaf, I don't know how that's going to translate because I don't know if birch leaf will still have that same smokiness as the birch wood would have. But that's my spin on that. How am I doing? Am I close with that note layout? I want to say I may have this fragrance in my Scentbird collection. I want to say. Give me just a second. Okay. So I end up grabbing my little it's a little box, a little case that I end up making for some of my Scentbird stuff. Scentbird and royalty scents. As a matter of fact, I got a royalty scent fragrance coming in the mail. I think it's like House of Oud. Uh, let's see. I think I got that fragrance though, bro. The Harmonist. I'm gonna try these little white cases first. Aqua de Palma. I got quite a few of these. Aqua de Palma. Menthol, Fougere Marines. I might try that one out. Springtime. I need to get into some of these. I never really rocked with these. Memoir by the Sea. That might be a dope one to try out for the spring. What's up, Bomb Fragrances with Big Toast? What's good with you, bro? Big Toast in the building. What's happening, fam? Let me go ahead and turn this off. How you been, man? Good seeing you in the stream, man. Appreciate you coming by, saying hi to the guy. I'm kind of fly. You can't lie. You couldn't deny it, even if you tried it. What's good with you? Now, I normally live, whenever I do I go live on YouTube because I like how a little bit more comfortable and cozy it is. I hate going live on IG. It's so ashy. I hate it, bro. It's so dry. The audio be trash. Um, Aqua de Parma. I got like all Aqua de Parma scents. I'm trying to see, do I have this fragrance that my boy just mentioned? Omar's Journey. Is this the one that I like? Oh, I think this is the one that I like. I didn't even know I had this. And I apologize if you hear my daughters in the background yelling. They in there watching Encanto. Just ate a great meal, bro. I'm chilling. Saw you was live. Said, let me check out my guy. Hey, hey, came and hang out with your boy. I forgot to highlight that comment. I like using this because it'll highlight the comment and pull it up. I think that's a nice little aesthetic. You know what I mean? Scents of wood, cedar, and acacia. See, I don't even remember getting these. I get Scentbird fragrances and ain't even been looking at them. Boy, what? What is this? Why is it milky and solid? Brume, Brume, cedarwood and vanilla. I bet you this mug probably fire, yo. That would have been something I would have probably rocked more so in the winter and the fall. Cipresso di Toscana. Acqua di Parma. I probably can butcher that name. I got a few cases here. Apollo Hyacinth. No. Got an empty case here. I could put something in. Do I got a fragrance? Story. I gotta learn how to pronounce some of these names, these French names. They be killing me. I done got better with it, but I'm still like completely terrible. Fizzy mint. So this is a double. They end up sending me the same thing twice. Arquiste. They end up sending me the same set of fragrances twice for some odd reason. This must be Rose Prick. Yep. Tom Ford Rose Prick. Somebody sent me a thing of this. Said this is dope. I need to do live, bro. I need a review. I did a review on Scent of Wood 2 weeks ago, and Cedar and Acacia was one of the fragrances. Okay, I'm gonna have to check it out. Listen, that's if I'm pronouncing that right. You know, your boy be tripping. What happened in here? It just killed that label. Just killed it. If it wasn't for this label on the outside, I wouldn't even know what this was. Annihilated that label. Yeah, I don't do lives that often. And the main reasons that I don't do them that often is because I don't like how some live videos look. He said, does having all those fragrances get overwhelming? Uh, it can be. It can be. Yo, what's good with you? What's good with? I'm about to say bro, but I'm looking at this profile picture. I can't exactly tell. Oh, bro, yeah. What up? What up with you, bro? Um, it can be if you don't know how to have fun with your fragrances. I always talk about that. I always mention it. Having fun with your fragrances, so that you spending time with your fragrances. You taking time to wear multiples. I'll wear a fragrance in the morning when I'm dropping my wife off. Um, I'll come back, wash up and everything like that, and try on a different fragrance probably later on that afternoon. I'll put on a fragrance probably towards the nighttime to test it out, wear something to bed. It's just, you're never going to be able to just wear all of your fragrances all the way down to the bottom. If you stop buying fragrances, like even me, I don't even have a big collection like that. I got a decent collection. If I stop buying fragrances right away, I still wouldn't be able to wear all of my fragrances and just deplete all of them within my lifetime. At least in my head, I don't think I would. What we got here? Said, bro, your live looks very clear on my end. Awesome. Now this is the 720. Normally I would have wanted them to go to, of course, to the 1080p, but you got to upgrade your plan. It's like $50 a month, and I'm just like, bro, I just want to go live. I shouldn't have to pay $50 to go live. Um, who this? Tyrone Jackson. What a guy. What's good with you, man? Appreciate you coming by. What's up? What's up? Your thoughts on Blue That Chanel EDT? I've tried EDP version, but not so great performance on my skin. Thank you. I have. Let's see here. Give me just a second, because I haven't picked up Blue That Chanel, but I picked up Blue That Chanel this oil, and I can give you somewhat of my thoughts. I want to say that this one is the EDT. My label is a little jacked up. This is a 4-ounce glass vial that I end up picking up from African Imports, and this one is their stuff is pretty comparable. There is some fragrances that they have that are just kind of off. There, I got one that's supposed to be a Ventus, and it smells great, but it just doesn't smell like a Ventus. Um, my thoughts on this: it's a fresh, musky, almost like a woody, almost resinous the way it comes off. Um, very mass appealing, very safe. EDT to me, in my opinion, comes off a little safe, um, office safe, workplace safe. Comes off like a safe fragrance, and it just has just a little bit of something to it that women tend to respond to. Most women that I know, when I'm wearing a Blue de Chanel, they tend to respond pretty well. So this I wore when my daughters were being born. I took this to the hospital. I had made like a little spray bottle, and I was spending a few couple about 2 or 3 weeks at the hospital. So I just wore Blue de Chanel because it was quick, easy, I fresh out of the shower type of scent, and I've been staying there days and days, so I didn't want to be in there stinking. Um, but the nurses really responded to that one, and it's just something that can catch their attention, catch their nose. It's not abrasive, and it's just a pretty safe type of fragrance. I like it. The longevity for me with using the oil, at least, the longevity is pretty great. This lasts at least about 7 to 8 hours, probably more. But within the hospital, I was taking a shower, maybe about twice a day because I was making a lot of runs, running a lot of errands, running back and forth to the house. So I was doing a lot of things like that. So I was showering twice a day. And so I wasn't really letting this sit and trying to test the longevity on it. But to me, it does pretty well. And I actually might start breaking this out. It's springtime. It might be time for it. Got a little bit of sweetness going on in there. It's fresh, but it doesn't come off like a fresh E. It got just like a little bit of warmth. I don't know if there's amber in there because I haven't looked up the notes on this in a while. Let me try this on. I'm gonna try a little bit of this on, and y'all let me know how off I am on the notes. Let's try that. Let's do that. My boy Sean say sometimes I give them away so other people can enjoy them. That's what's up, man. Bomb Fragrance say, yeah, the EDT is safe, but I feel EDP is safe also. Very nice fragrances. The EDP is just a bit more mature. Good, and I like that because I like the EDP Sauvage in comparison to the EDT. Uh, you're getting like this spice, like this almost like a savory, salty spice. You're getting like this woody vibe, this fresh vibe. You're getting just a hint of sweetness. Yo, you're getting some bergamot. That's what I'm feel like I'm smelling. That gives off that freshness because it's not really tart or anything, leaning in any tart direction. So I'm gonna say like a bergamot. I would say patchouli, but it doesn't come off earthy enough. But there is something in here that's kind of spicy, savory almost. Um, I don't want to say pepper, but it's something in here that gives off like a peppery, almost like a salty or savory vibe. And I can't quite picture what that is. I don't know if it's a cardamom, um, some kind of a pepper, maybe a pink pepper. It's something in here really high pitched, like a that gives off like a menthol vibe. It's just really high. It just shoots straight up with everything else that's going on. Um, Giving off like a menthol vibe. I don't want to say mint because it doesn't seem like it'll be that easy to just say mint, but something in it is kind of shooting straight up and giving off like a menthol vibe, maybe a violet leaf, maybe like a mint or a violet leaf or something like that. I was going to say patchouli at first when I was kind of smelling like that fresh bergamot and like that really patchouli when it's mixed with like a citrus or a fresh component can really give off just fresh, like shower clean, almost soapy. It can really give off that vibe. It can give off that earthy or that chocolate vibe, depending on how it's done and blended. If it's within a oud scent, it'll probably give off that chocolate vibe. Mm. And like I said, there's something kind of woody here, but I can't exactly place what. Don't want to say cedar. I don't know, but like I said, I get like a woody, slight musky, something sort of menthol, fresh kind of a vibe going on with this fragrance. And like I said, it's just super safe, man. Super easy to put on, easy to wear. Not a lot of complaints. And I think this is an easy one to layer as well. I wouldn't mind trying this out with some other things. There is something a little sweet going on. I can't quite place what that is. Mm, it smells like it might be like a sweet green, like something green, fresh, sweet. Is it like a jasmine? I can't place it. How far off am I on at least the depictions that I'm giving out? What would you layer it with? I would layer this with. So we got that woody, fresh sort of a vibe. I would probably find something soft and sweet to possibly layer this with. So I would go. Let me see. That's like a fresh, light, clean, airy. I'd find something a little darker to mesh that with. I actually got a fragrance. Give me just a second. Uh, I'm doing these lives because I swear I have like 80 fragrances on the table, like just on the table alone. So I'm gonna try to adjust this window here so I can make my camera adjustments without doing too much. We're gonna pull this over. Boom. So I got a fragrance that making sense made for me. Cafe Bleu de Dia. So this is Black Phantom, Blue de Chanel, and Naxos, if I'm not mistaken. He said, "Yep, we on the same page." I said something sweet also. Bet. Says, "Thank you again for your answer, sir. Really helpful. Awesome. Listen, I'm glad I can try to help. I ain't the best sometimes. This now that it's been sitting, this is actually really pleasant. The Noxos at first was really high pitched. That menthol sort of a vibe that you catch in Noxos in that transition and that dry down was just overpowering this fragrance. Um, let's see. He said that's all in one. I need to try that. I believe it's listed on his website too. I believe it's listed. I wanted something that was beefy, that was strong, that was gonna last, that can just cut through that winter. We're gonna try it on. I got some. I ended up wearing Dolce Gabbana swimming in Lapari today like an idiot. It's a fragrance that I bought and I'm not really that crazy about. It smells super fresh. I do get compliments on it, but it's super salty. And I like a salty marine because I like Dolce Gabbana light blue, and it kind of has that sparkly, salty marine vibe. But this one is it's a lot. You know what I mean? I'm trying to put these scent birds back up because they keep falling, and then I can get into this Cafe Blue Dia and let y'all know what we got going on because I haven't wore this one. I reviewed it, and did a first impressions on it, and I put it on my first impressions. But like I said, that Noxos was banging when I first got it, so I really didn't. Wanted to let it sit. I'm gonna set this over now. Okay, let's see. What do we spread? Okay, so the Noxos is still strong, but it's not as high pitched as it was before. This is just the Noxos was a bad idea. I think if I would have just did Black Phantom and Blue de Chanel, that would have been dope. And I could have went with something, a title like Dark Blue Phantom or Navy Blue Phantom or something like that, or Navy Blue Night, Dark Blue Night, something like that, something a bit more simple than Cafe Blue de Dia. Uh, it's a really good scent. It got a certain charm to it. I like Black Phantom because of how sweet it is and how it comes off. I really like it. Said the weight loss journey, bro. I can see it. Hey, appreciate it, bro. Listen, man, we've been making it. We've been trying to make some strides out here. We started off at 290, and we're down to close to around 250. So we've been making some changes. You know, some little small changes. Boy, trying to get his muscles, trying to get some muscles going. Um, but it's nice. It got a little charm to it. It's just man, that Noxos, I don't know, man, that menthol sort of a vibe that it has in there is one thing that I don't really like the most about that, but it's not a deal breaker because it's a masterpiece on how it's done. That tobacco, vanilla, honey, that little bit of that citrus vibe in that opening, which I wish that would last longer. DJ, what is good, man? Hey, working on some new videos lately, man. Welcome to the stream, man. So I never like the menthol smells. Yeah, me either. It got to be done right. You know what I mean? So what's some spring fragrances y'all breaking out this year? Right now, I've been cranking out. I got a couple of them that I've been cranking out. My boy said Noctos is like the main hyped one from Zerjoff. I don't hear about the others from that brand. Yeah, my favorites from Zerjoff is quite a few. I like Neo. I like Kobe. I like Italica, or as I pronounce it, Italica. Uh, I like Herbapura, Blue Hope, which nobody talks about Blue Hope. No one. And Blue Hope is like picture like a blue raspberry taffy. but like a masculine blue raspberry taffy. That's Blue Hope. I love that. That stuff smells great. Sensual Obsessions made me a fragrance. Give me just a second. Okay, so this here, get out the way. Odin the Italiano. This is Zerzov Kobe and Zerzov Neo paired together. And this stuff is bomb. It's a dark citrus, a dark, warm, kind of murky, musky type of citrus. It's woody. Oh man, this is fabulous, y'all. Great atomizer too. If you see it, you see that atomizer. Mm. Oh man, yo, that's bomb, yo. Odin the Italiano. I don't know if he actually listed this one. This was one that I had requested, and I even named it for him. I don't know if he has this listed, but he needs to. This is a smooth, creamy, kind of dark and warm, woody, musky, almost got like a vetiver sort of a vibe to it, citrus type of fragrance, and it's bomb. So I came out with a new one. It is on my channel, and he said I might make a gaming channel. Oh, what you gonna be playing? Some what's the name of it? Life is Strange. I know that's your jam right there. So for spring, I'm gonna be breaking out this bad boy here quite a bit. That White Touch by Frank Olivier. If you guys haven't got on to this brand, definitely check them out. And they got something nearly for every season. I'm gonna say this is perfect for that spring, and I'll even pull this out in the summer. For the fall and for that winter, that Oud Touch and that Oud Vanille is perfect. That's gonna cover you for the winter and that fall. Both of those fragrances. Black Touch can cover you as well. Night Touch, I'm not sure what that is supposed to be, but I want to say an ADG Profumo, Profondo, and Profumo. I know one of them is a bit more aquatic than the other, and I want to say that's Profondo. So Profumo, I think Night Touch is supposed to mimic Profumo. GTA 5, supposed to be playing that. Supposed to be playing Back to the Future and WWE 2K22. My boys say Fragcom don't feel the same anymore. I don't know why. Fragcom has changed a little bit. It's a lot of people don't really want to keep the integrity like they supposed to, and channels have changed, have grown. Sometimes when channels grow, people just kind of take a different take on their content. A lot of the original people that I was rocking with when I first started, you know, their channels have gotten bigger, and so they kind of gone down different paths, or their career fields have changed, and so they're just not as available as much. So they're not able to put out as much content. They're not as available. But I remember doing lives with, Uncommon Sense, uh, watching some Cedric reviews from the Six, watching him go live and stuff like that. And it was a different time when I first got into the fragrance community. It was a lot of fun, man. And I still enjoy it now, but it is something different in the air. So you definitely right about that. Love this brand. Never knew about White Touch. I'm about to order it after this live, and it's a cheap one. We're gonna pull it up in a second and take a look at it. Congrats on the 2K subs. Appreciate that, man. So we're gonna pull this up. We'll side by side these, and we'll grab that particular window. Give me a second. We'll go up to White Touch. I was just looking this up a couple days ago. I want to say this going to have Freesia. Let's see if I remember the notes. Freesia, pear, Artemisia, maybe jasmine or jasmine sandbach, musk. I want to say maybe some sandalwood, and that's all I can remember right now. I'll be trying to like remember notes. Like I'll be trying to make that a thing. Melon, I forgot about melon and the blackcurrant. So we got let's see here. So we got water lily, melon, pear, blackcurrant, jasmine, artemisia, freesia, violet, rose, musk, as well as sandalwood. And this fragrance on fragrance.net is available at $23 x 22. So yeah, it's around that 23 $25 range. So not too bad. Good stuff. So says I've seen Blue Touch and Black Touch. Yep, those are pretty good. I got Blue Touch downstairs because I was fed to wear it out today, but I ended up changing my mind and wearing Swimming in Lapari by Dolce Gabbana. Says well, going to sound weird. It is fragrance addiction is a real thing. Immediately after one fragrance follows another. Yep, it can be a real thing. I did a video recently talking about that, telling people to enjoy your collection. You know what I mean? I think sometimes we get caught up on just I need to buy something else, and we don't really enjoy the ones we already have. I could tell you that I bought this one probably like a year ago, and I just started wearing this one. I had already sprayed it and wore it a year ago, but I hadn't really put it on that much. And then the seasons had changed. So it was in the winter, and I was rocking some more of the warmer, more heavy hitting ones. So I put this one to the side. So when springtime this year came around, I'm like, I'm gonna start pulling this one out. Plus, I love the bottle, that matte white. It kind of gives you that musk therapy kind of a vibe. Good stuff. I used to like Sunrise by Frank Olivier. I first smelled it in the outlet, but I forgot what it smelled like. That's one that I don't have. I don't have that one. I don't have Bamboo. I don't have Passion. I want to say All Intense. I do got Passion, and that one is a really nice one. A little fruity, a little musky, savory kind of a joint. But I don't have the blue one, which is I think is Percival. Supposed to be like a inspiration of Percival. Um, Except for me personally, Chanel and Sauvage are like the king of fragrances. I mean, one of those is all you need. I don't think we'll get nothing topping those until another 10 years. Well, you got fragrances that top it. You just don't have nothing that tops it commercially, so far as like the masses of people. But so far as like a quality fragrance, in my opinion, this tops it. Eau de Italiano, Xerjoff Kobe, and Xerjoff Neo paired together, to me, those top it because it's a fragrance that can be summer, it can be spring, it can be fall a little bit with the woody and the muskiness that it has. I think those two fragrances coming together is dope. Foreign King, man, what is going on, brother? Welcome to the stream. We're over here sitting and just chatting, man, and just chatting it up. Um, yeah, I had to get out of that blind buying stuff. Yeah, man, it can be a doozy. I fell victim to a blind buy recently with this one. Very beautiful presentation. I think I did a video on it recently. Um, this is Diana Vreeland. Very nice looking presentation. Pull this up. Nice looking bottle in here. Got that magnetic cap. Got this tassel here. Um, Very nice looking, but that doesn't mean anything. Name of this is Vivaciously Bold. So when I heard that name, I was just like, oh yeah, this better be that deal. This smells like the sexiest. Let me paint the picture for you. All right, you better go visit your grandmother at a nursing home. You walk into the nursing home, and a man shows up at the door. Very distinguished, nice beard, trimmed and everything. He got a nice fragrance on, nice little button up, some slacks, got a nice little rollie on his wrist and all that. He comes and greets you. Hello, you guys. Welcome to Shady Pines. And he seems real cool, real charming guy. And from behind him, one of the staff members come running full speed and grabs him and throws him back into one of his rooms because he's one of the residents. That's what that smells like. It smells like a sexy nursing home resident. All right, let's see here. Michael, you're the one that put me onto this house. I have 4 of them in my collection. Yeah, that Oud Touch was one of the first ones that I copped. And then Dr. Rose, she ended up getting me, she ended up helping me out with Oud Vanille. She got it from Fragrance Bar, that Canada Fragrance Bar. She ended up getting it from them, and she sent me that fragrance, and I was hooked on that house. Great quality, great performance, excellent price point. You can't argue with that at all. Uh, Blue Dust, Chanel, and Sauvage are dope, but at the same time, you gonna smell like everybody else. That and it's a toss up because I've been nowhere and smelled anybody wearing those, even though they are the top selling fragrances. I don't get anybody like I don't be anywhere and just smell somebody wearing that for real. So you can still get away with the Blue de Chanel, and only people who will really get tired of smelling you if you have that on is people like us. And we make up such a small percentage that you should be okay. If you're at a fragrance convention or some sort of fragrance event and you got on Blue de Chanel, they may not, then I understand like, all right, ain't nobody gonna want to smell you because you smell safe. But yeah, every day, just doing your own thing, running your errands, going to work, you should be fine. Even though it is a bestseller, there's at least I haven't run into 3 or 4 guys at one venue wearing those fragrances. You know what I mean? Um, yeah, I mean commercially and just powerhouses of those have the stamp of approval. You don't even have to think about it. That manly shower gel, you can't beat those easy. That's why Ventus never hit for me. Got you. Uh, Reminds me of Nasamoto. Oh, which one? Let me see. Let me go back up. Nasamoto got some decent ones too. Uh, I forgot which one we were talking about. Nasamoto. But that's not really true because most people that's not in Frag Pound don't even have a cologne. And if they do, it's a cheap freshie from TJ Maxx. Yeah, for the most part, it's crazy, man. How the fragrance community be working, man. Oh, I'm sorry. I hope I didn't block nobody. Watch out. Just like a block option popped up on somebody for no reason. Makes sense. I'm walking Wasteland Warriors from the Scent of It fragrance line. I've heard of that. Wasteland Warrior. I've heard of that. When I heard, I'm just like, man, did Bethesda come out with this or Fallout? Or most dudes wear what they dad or older brother wore and keep wearing the same frag for years, man. And I've seen guys who like, oh, I wore one fragrance. That's my scent. You smell it and you just know it as that person, and that's noble to where you got like an identifying fragrance. This is your classic. This your go to move. I can't. I can't do that. That's just not something that I can do. It got to be a really solid fragrance for me to be like, this the ride or die. This that nah. That ain't happening. Even Eros Invictus is unique in public. Right. I wore Eros the other day. A lot of older ladies like that fragrance too. Um, a lot of older women compliment you. Like if you smell good, older women they be on it. Like that's one thing I notice when I be out and about is it's usually like middle aged, older, younger girls. They are not younger women ain't just trying to walk up to you and say anything flattering to you in any way. Especially like they really really attractive. you got to really have something going on for a young and super attractive, superficial type of girl to walk up to you and bless you with a compliment like, "Oh, you smell good." It's rare. It's not impossible because it's rare. But usually, like them older, middle aged women, they'll hit you with a compliment quickly. Like Armani Code, OG, Givenchy, I have heavy was heavy in my dad and brother rotation, but I never picked them up. Got you. And I smelled pie, but I never got into it. Can also be branding thing, placebo effect. Even if the smells are not so great, if it's Chanel, who cares? It's Chanel, right? P.S. I love uh, Chanel Antilles. I don't think I've ever smelled that one. I was about to say Aventus. um, yeah, man, it's just like a lot of the designer fragrances can really come off like really suchy much, and they're really simple. You know what I mean? And especially when you rocking with talking about like celebrity fragrances, the celebrity probably has very little creative control as to what's going in there, and probably has very little knowledge as to what should go in there. And so they leave it up to the companies. The company just going to put out something that what they think would be mass appealing, and it flops or it doesn't do well. None of the masses really care for it, and so it could be a jungle, you know what I mean? And just it's just a huge toss up as to what's going to take and what isn't. Um, Proper branding is what does it for the most part. Why do you think Balenciaga shoes do so well? Because a lot of celebrities uh, do really good with marketing it. If you got a fragrance that comes out, you you want to get it marketed properly so that people can realize I'm supposed to get this. You know what I mean? Uh, he said, "Yeah, you're gonna flex the YSL bottle, even though they all last one hour, man." And people, oh my phone, I'm going back and forth. People just it's the status quo. You know what I mean? YSL loan line is the worst longevity in the world. All of them. I'd rather get the oil variation of those. I got an oil variation from uh, Alpha Aroma and of La Nuit La Nuit Delhomme. I think it's like the brownish colored one or something like that, if I'm not mistaken. Um, Blue Electric, I like the way that one smells. That's pretty good. And I had some YSLs from African imports, but some of those smell like bug spray. I didn't know that was like the actual how the fragrance comes off, or or what, or was it just that's how the fragrances smell from them? But yeah, it would smell like bug spray, so I didn't really rock with those too well. Now the YSLY, that one was pretty good. I like that one. Like this nice tangy, almost uh, spoiled fruit kind of a vibe that it is. Like really tangy, strong, kind of a vibe. I like that. Who makes the a good polo red oil? Oh, African imports. They got a really good one. I got one. I got one here. This is polo red intense, and this is really good. Coffee and cranberry. And they did it perfectly. Beautiful depiction of that coffee and that cranberry. It's even the OG. It's gonna come off synthetic, but it's a synthetic that I actually don't mind because it smells great. You know, with that cranberry as a synthetic, it's gonna come off a little more tart, a bit sweeter, and it just pops. It just slaps. Or a good Gucci Guilty oil that performs because the EDT has poor sillage and performance. What I would tell you to do so far as Gucci Guilty, give me a second. I would tell you to check out Nazar Fragrances. His Gucci Guilty, I just got it and been slapping this bottle. That, and I'm running out of room, fella. Spray man, yeah, that's me. Oh man, that snowberry is just like it's just the vibe that it gives off is so sparkly, fresh, zesty, airy, kind of chill. And then those other components, those musky components, that slight woodiness comes in. Man, check out Nazar Fragrances. NazarFragrances.com. Definitely check them out. Great price point. For this, it was like 40, 35 or 40 bucks. And I think he got some promotions going on. But he got a really good one, and they last. I get a clean 9 hours out of his. How do you apply your oils? I got some videos covering that, but I just hit the normal spots. You know what I mean? So if I got a oil, something like this, uh, Elysium from House of Matte Oil, I would come here. Sometimes I would give it like a little dab, but I wouldn't rub it in too much. I would hit both the wrists. I hit the bend of the elbows, behind the ears, the base of the chest, and behind the knee, depending on what type of scent it is. That Elysium, that's just crazy how good that smells. House of Matte Oil, that's a good place too. Holla at him if you need your oils. I'll probably hit him up first before going to African Imports. Check out House of Matte Oils. House of Matte. Um, Gucci Guilty is a top 3 scent of all time for me. It just smells clean. Oh yeah. Good stuff, man. Really clean, like a sparkly kind of a vibe to it almost. Woody, musky, it's airy, clean, got a slight sweetness. Mm, that's good. It almost reminds me of a pear, the way it comes off. It gives me like a pear-like vibe, but it's that snowberry, and that's some good stuff. I'm gonna let you go, sir. Have a good one. I bet that room smells divine, man. It's cracking in here right now, and I'm probably gonna get ready and get off here myself in a little bit. It's almost been an hour. I used to try to come on, just hang out with you guys for a little while, man. Not take up too much of you guys' time. Um, yeah, man. I appreciate you coming by. Said I appreciate you dropping in. Uh, I don't know if that's Manel. Cedric, Foreign King, appreciate you coming by. Bomb Fragrances with Big Toast, my boy, came through, hung out with us for a little bit. Who else came through? Bashan Jackson. I keep saying Jackson. I do that every time. Sean Johnson came through, hung out with us for a little bit. Appreciate you, bro. DJ Edits came through, hung out. Uh, and I think that might have been it. Tyrone Jackson. That's where I got that Jackson from. Tripping. Appreciate all of you guys coming through, hanging out, and just spending some time with you, man. Said I like talking with you, Mike. Oh man, listen, man. I like talking with y'all too, man. Y'all keep it real. Y'all come through, hang out with me, support. We're gonna probably do some more lives and just come hang out, just talk, chop it up. I try not to be on here too much 'cause I know sometimes the lives can get a little boring. But yeah. I try to come on here every once in a while, holler at y'all. Like, comment, share, subscribe. If you haven't liked this video, before you leave, hit that like button. Tell your friends about our channel, man. Spread the word. If you got some friends who's halfway into fragrances or something like that, let them know about our channel, man. We've been growing. We're steady growing, and everything has been organic. So let's keep it that way. But shout our page out. Share it with your friends, your family. Let them know, like, man, bro got some good content, man. Come check them out. I'll catch you guys later, man.